Hi everyone, welcome to MathsPar. This video is about coordinate geometry, graphs of linear equations in two variables. Any equation of the form ax plus b is equal to 0 where a and b are constants and x is a variable and the degree of this particular equation is 1. Such equations are called as linear equation in one variable. Then suppose if we have two variables in an equation, that is x and y are variables in this equation and the degree of this equation is 1. So such equations are called as linear equation in two variables. So now in this video we are going to learn how do we draw the graph for a given linear equation in two variable and how do we solve two given linear equations in two variables. Now when two lines intersect, that is when two linear equation in two variables intersect each other, then solution exists and the solution will be unique. Only one solution exists when two lines are parallel. Solution does not exist. Why? The lines will be moving parallel. See, x-axis, y-axis, x dash, y dash. Suppose if this is line L1 and this is line L2, if they are intersecting, they are giving one solution here, that is say some x comma y. This is the solution for those two equations. Then when two lines are parallel, y, x dash, y dash 0, two lines are parallel, L1, L2. Now these two lines, as they are parallel, they will never intersect at any point. So in common there won't be any solution, means where there is no intersection, there is no solution. So solution does not exist. When two lines coincide, that is x dash, y, y dash. Suppose if there is a line like this, L1 and L2 is also overlapping the same line. L1 is already existing, L2 line is overlapping the same line. That is, every point on these are satisfying the equations. Then we have infinite number of solutions. Infinite number of solutions exist. Now, how do we draw the graph of a linear equation in two variables? Let us look at a question. Draw the graph of 2x minus y is equal to 3. 2x minus y is equal to 3. So 2x plus 3, if you bring it to left hand side, it will become minus 3. Minus y, if you send it to right hand side, it will become plus y. So y is equal to 2x minus 3. That is, I made y as the subject. Now I will prepare a table like this, where I take x, y and x comma y. If I take x as 0, then y is 2 into 0 minus 3, that is 0 minus 3, which is minus 3. So the point is 0 comma minus 3. Now here you have to learn one more thing. X we are considering, x value we are taking, we are considering. So x value is independent variable. Then y is dependent variable. Why is it dependent? Because when you took x as 0, then y is calculated. That means y is dependent on x coordinate. So x is independent variable and y is dependent variable. To draw any line, the minimum number of points or the required number of points, essential points are 2. Any line, if you have to draw, if 2 points are there, we can draw a line. Now, suppose if you take minus 1 here, then y is 2 into minus 1 minus 3, that is minus 2 minus 3, which is minus 5. So minus 5. So minus 1 comma minus 5 is the point. Now, is it sufficient to take only these 2 points and show the graph of this one? Yes, it is sufficient, more than enough. But suppose if you are wrong at some calculations while finding the value of y, your line may be drawn wrongly. So take one more independent variable, that is x as 1 you took, then y is 2 into 1 minus 3, that is 2 minus 3, that is minus 1. So 1 comma minus 1. Here what will happen, when these 3 points you plot on the graph paper, when you join them, you will understand. If 3 points are coming on the same line, then you will understand that those 3 points are collinear and also your graph is correct. If one point also is not coming in the straight line, then you have to understand that you are wrong in your calculation in finding the value of y somewhere. So now let us plot these 3 and check. X-axis, y-axis, x dash, y dash, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. We have minus 5 also, so take minus 5. Then 0 comma minus 3. 0 comma minus 3 is here. Next minus 1 comma minus 5. Minus 1 comma minus 5 is here. So mark this point. Next 1 comma minus 1. 1 comma minus 1 is here. So we observed that these 3 are coming on the same straight line, and this line you will write it as 2x minus y is equal to 3. This is how you graph the given linear equation in two variables on a graph paper. Then if two linear equations in two variables are given, then you need to find the solution. How do we find the solution? Let us check with an example. X plus y is equal to 3, x minus y is equal to 1. Now for x plus y is equal to 3, I will make y as the subject is equal to 3 minus x. Then I will make the table. The table, as I said earlier, x, y and x comma y. First let me take 0. So 3 minus 0 is 3. So 0 comma 3. Next I will take 1. Then 3 minus 1 is 2. So 1 comma 2. I will take 2. Then 3 minus 2 is 1. 2 comma 1. 3 points I found. I will find x minus y is equal to 1. Then x minus 1 is equal to y. That is y is equal to x minus 1. Then I will prepare the table. Now that is x, y, x comma y. Now 0 if I take, it is minus 1. So 0 comma minus 1. 1 if I take, 1 minus 1, that is 0. So 1 comma 0. Then I will take 2. Then 2 minus 1 is 1, that is 2 comma 1. Now I can directly say that 2 comma 1 is the common point in both. So the solution for this two equations is 2 comma 1, as the point of intersection will be 2 comma 1. But what if no point comes till here? Then you should try for minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, plus 3, plus minus 4, plus 4, where you are getting a common point. That common point is the solution for the given two equations in two variables. Now how do we plot this on the graph and show? X-axis, y-axis. Now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here minus 1, minus 2, here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Now we will plot for the first one, 0 comma 3. 0 comma 3 is here. Next 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2 is here. Then 2 comma 1. 2 comma 1 is here. Then we will draw a line, and that line we will write as x plus y is equal to 3. So this line represents x plus y is equal to 3 line on the graph paper. Then 0 comma minus 1. 0 comma minus 1 is this point. Next 1 comma 0. 1 comma 0. 1 is on x-axis, 0 is on y-axis. So the point will lie on x-axis itself. Then 2 comma 1. Then 2 comma 1 is the same point. Then this is the line x minus y is equal to 1. So both the lines are intersecting at this particular point. So this particular point 2 comma 1 is the solution of these two given linear equations in two variables. solved graphically. So you will write solution or the point of intersection is 2, 1. So this is how we find solutions based on linear equations in two variables. Thank you.